Hello, welcome to the first episode of Non-Mainstream Dad. This show is devoted to talking about responsible non-monogamy and alternative sexual lifestyles, mainly. But there will be a little deviance and adventure in our topics, I promise. The name of today's episode is Why Am I Talking? I want to take today's episode to introduce myself a little so you can have an idea of why I have any reason to talk about these topics. I'm not a researcher or a sex therapist. I'm not doing this because of my doctorate or research, nor do I claim to be a sex therapist. No offense to anyone who comes from those backgrounds. I'm a person who works hard as a sex educator from our personal experiences. I came to be who I am because of a lot of reasons that I will go into my next episode as to when I titled, Why Am I Poly? I decided to start making these episodes to share some of the life and relationship experiences I've gathered over the last 50 years. I've made my share of mistakes, and I want to give people the option to avoid mine, learn from me, and hopefully avoid mine. Let's start off with a few facts about me. First, I have an adult son who is wonderfully supportive and amazingly similar to his weird dad. He's gone through a lot and learned a lot of things that folks older than I will never understand about love and acceptance of people. I'm really proud of him. My true passion is organizing and other grassroots motivational tools to advocate, educate, and empower people to accept and embrace themselves mentally, spiritually, emotionally, and sexually. I've been in recovery since 1990, and I'm a survivor of abuse. I'm pagan. I'm a devotee and priest of Pan. What that means for our purpose is that I'm an advocate for freedom. I believe in the exercise of free will, and I believe that denying yourself pleasure is really kind of silly. Don't mistake me, you have to take responsibility and accept consequences for your choices and actions. There is always a balancing between pain and pleasure and reward and punishment. I'm active in my local pagan community, and I've been the event organizer for Indie Pagan Pride Day for 18 of its 21 years. I've started and been the priest of multiple covens, and I really love going to festivals, and my favorite color is teal. I've been an active polyamorous since I started dating at the age of 14. Back then, I had a really bad habit of falling for best friends. Then, somehow I would manage to find myself dating both of them, and others. And it would go mostly smoothly, and I was lucky that any of the times the girls stopped being friends, usually neither would ask me to stop seeing the other, but it did happen occasionally, and there were their own set of issues, and there were times when I was looking back, I was very young, and I learned a lot of stuff. Really not sure how I lucked out on that. From the beginning, I was always an open and upfront about who I was dating besides that person, and I wasn't involved in my first closed/monogamous relationship until I was 24. I've been involved with local poly communities since 1996, and recently, after 10 years, I decided to step down as organizer of our local poly meetup. We'd grown to over 1,000 members, and at one point we had over 7 events going every month on all sides of Metro Indy, and so it was something I was really proud of. However, I felt it was time for new management and new blood, and I needed to move on to new projects like this one. I've organized and run camping and workshop events focused on polyamory, kink, alternative, and sacred sexuality for over 15 years. Most recently, this was incarnated as Libertine. It's an event that is usually held over Labor Day weekend. It's on a temporary hiatus at the moment, so I can reorganize and work on getting everything started up fresh. But if you'll go to www.libertine.com to watch for the announcement of our next event, that's where we'll post it. Or Facebook. We have a fan page. I've been in just about every type of relationship configuration you can come up with. I'm pansexual, and I've been in triads, quads, quints, V's, W's, X, Y's, and Z's. I've had up to 7 ongoing committed long-term, like more than 2 years, relationships simultaneously while still finding time to find new people and to date and connect with because people are cool and interesting. Anytime I sit down and try to map out a Visio of who is seeing who, of my metamors, and I'm using some terms that I'll explain in other videos. Metamor is your lover's other lover. Simple enough. Anytime I try to sit down and map out how this all works out, it looks like a bunch of atoms smashing together and just goes everywhere. And then there's the resulting chain reaction, so it's really, really similar. Google Calendar is really how I do it, and if that's your first question, it's my life. It really plans and helps me do everything I need to do when I need to do it. So yes, I'm a real-life practicing non-monogamous. While there are times it can look more like rational anarchy, relationship anarchy, I really don't care about the labels. And I currently have one nesting partner and multiple other partners with different dynamics and emotional needs. Thank you for watching Non-Mainstream Dad. Please tune in to our next episode, Why I'm Poly. Please feel free to leave comments or ask questions, and I'll do my best to respond and in the comments, and you may even inspire an episode's worth of response. Who knows? Look forward to seeing you. Bye-bye.